New information on the plan for Chilhowee Park. The city could sell part of the land to Emerald Youth Foundation for a sports complex for the kids in East Knox. Now, after weeks of pushback, they're getting some changes made, and we're learning about those now. Let's bring in our Aaron Rogers. You spoke with the city. You talked with some people who aren't in favor of the plan at this point. What'd you learn?
Yeah, quite a few folks still not happy even with the changes. Mayor India Kincannon says she listened to community feedback and today released a new plan for the proposed sale. But still, community members in East Knoxville saying it's not what they asked for.
You may have listened to the people, but you didn't hear what they said.
The community reacting to the new proposal by the city of Knoxville. This plan, a revision to the previous proposal, changed because of pushback.
I feel like this plan reflects the input we've received from the community and hopefully builds consensus so that we can move forward.
The new plan doubling the restriction period, meaning Emerald Youth has to use the land as a sports complex, hoping to ease concerns of the land usage.
People don't want to see that land 30, 40, 50 years from now being put to some commercial use. So I'm really grateful for Emerald's flexibility in agreeing to a deed restriction where in perpetuity, that's forever, that's a long time, it will be required to be used for recreational purposes, and if Emerald ever chooses to sell it, the city could reacquire it, or it would have to be purchased by a nonprofit entity.
Changes also include a written commitment saying the complex will be able to be used by the whole community, and a commitment to keep trees and plant more. But for the opposition, it's not enough.
The people do not want the land sold. That is the number one thing.
For Vivian Shipe, it's not about the time frame.
And I think when I look back over the last 60 years of how the East Knoxville area has been ignored for private entities, for administrations that are not really helping us, when I look at the growth in North Knoxville, South Knoxville, West Knoxville, and I compare it, if you just go up and down the streets of here in East Knoxville for the last 65 years, you see we have not been a priority. And I don't believe we're a priority now.
Emerald Youth sharing a statement saying their commitment is to the community, saying in part, far too much hangs in the balance for our city's young people. Other community members, though, including a former educator with Emerald Youth, saying the extension of the restriction period was not the goal.
The problem is that we worried about it being sold after Emerald was done with it. So I hear that she feels like she addressed that by going from 20 years of use to 40 years. But it's still not addressing our biggest concerns, which is it needs to be used for all East Knoxville. It comes across as not urban renewal, but urban removal.
While the new plan does include a written commitment to allow usage for the community at large, including a green space, it's not enough for some in the community.
All right, Aaron, the vote's been delayed several times already over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
What did the mayor say about a timeline for this?
Yeah, well, she tells me the proposal will be brought to City Council at their next meeting. That's going to be Tuesday, September 30th, so next Tuesday.
Maybe you vote, maybe not. That's kind of where we are, right?
We'll see, yeah.
All right, Aaron, thanks.